So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do silken tofu 2 ways. So the first way that I coagulated the tofu was with some food grade gypsum powder, which is usually used in the tofu puddings that you guys see during dim sum. But in some Japanese methods as well, they will use gypsum for silken tofu. And then the second way that I coagulated it was with magnesium chloride, which is what all commercial grocery store tofu is coagulated with. And surprisingly, those two different methods resulted in actually slightly different textures in the tofu, and then also differences in flavors. So if you guys stay until the end, I will tell you guys which one is my pick. So I am starting off with 2 cups of homemade soy milk, and I'll put a link to that down below. It's just 7 cups of water to 1 cup of soybeans. And then this is going to be my Nigari magnesium chloride mixture. So half a teaspoon of that along with 1 to 2 teaspoons of water. And it takes a while to dissolve it, so make sure you stir it well in the small bowl before adding it to this. So I have it on a rolling boil, and for an amount like that, it takes right around 15 minutes to steam until it's all coagulated. And a good test is to just kind of take a spoon, jiggle it around to see if it has set. And this one with the magnesium chloride, you can see has kind of sank a little bit in the middle, and in a way it looks a little bit more rough. So this is how this one turned out, and you can actually just let it cool and then stick it into the refrigerator if you are planning to use it the next day. So 2 cups of soy milk again, and this time I'm using 1 teaspoon of gypsum powder. And again, add in a little bit of water and make sure that everything is dissolved before you add it into the soy milk. So with the gypsum, it was a lot easier to dissolve, but you do want to make sure and give both of these a final whisk before putting it into the steamer. The rule is to steam for about 6 minutes for every inch of tofu that you have. So again, this was right around 15 minutes, and I'm going to do the jiggle test to see if it is all ready. And if you can see the one with the gypsum, it is a lot smoother, like nothing separated, nothing sank. It's almost like a really smooth custard. So this was the tofu set with the magnesium chloride, which is what most commercial tofus are set with. And if you compare it to the gypsum one, this one almost felt a little bit gritty and a little bit more rough. It was still very smooth, but the texture, the consistency was a little bit rougher. Taste-wise, I think that the magnesium chloride added a tinge of bitterness to the backdrop when you compare it to the one made with gypsum. this one was smooth like panna cotta, and I think on screen it may look a little bit too smooth, but actually the texture was just right. It reminded me of the silken tofus that I do get from the grocery store. And you can see that there's no separation. The texture was just a whole lot smoother, even though we used the same soy milk. And the gypsum powder almost added a sweetness or brought out the sweetness to the soybeans, which was actually quite nice. Well, you guys know my pick. It is gypsum, the one on the left, all the way. So if you guys have tried making tofu before, please let me know in the comments down below how that turned out. And I hope you guys all enjoyed watching this video. Please give it a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys again next time. Bye!